All right, we really are talking frocks now. It's fabulous to have so many dresses on Fashion Wednesday. And apt today because, of course, Hayley McManus is here to talk about Frocktober. Hayley, welcome to Good Living.
Hi, Megan. Thank you.
You've been wearing a frock every single day for the whole month of October.
Yes.
And you've achieved it and continuing to achieve it. Tell everybody why.
To raise the awareness of ovarian cancer. I was diagnosed 2 years ago this week, so...
Oh my goodness.
Yes.
So Frocktober is a big thing that kind of happens in Australia, isn't it?
It's predominantly in Australia, yes, and all the sponsorship and the funds raised will go to the Ovarian Cancer Research Fund to do additional research for screening, because at the moment there's no screening for ovarian cancer.
There's no screening for ovarian cancer?
No screening.
Can you tell us a little bit about your story with it? Then
Sure.
How did you know?
Well, I was really only sick for maybe a week or so. Felt nauseous, had lower back pain, wasn't eating, couldn't keep fluid down.
So just really not yourself.
Yeah.
And I know because you're quite a big runner as well, aren't you? And you really noticed that was having an impact too.
I was trying to do a few runs a day because I wasn't losing weight, and I just thought it was the winter weight and it was coming in spring.
Too many lattes.
Too many, yeah. So
obviously it got very painful, is that right?
Yes, I had problems breathing and I got admitted to the emergency department here at Christchurch Hospital. Unable to breathe, unable to keep fluid down, things like that. So it was pretty...
Oh my goodness.
Pretty rapid onset, so...
And then what happened after that?
So I had surgery about 10 days later, and they removed a cyst. So from there, it's just monitoring. I was extremely fortunate that they caught it at a relatively early stage. Most ovarian cancers are caught at a late stage because they have reasonably vague symptoms such as bloating, back pain, things like that. And
which, as we all know, we put down to so many other different things that's going on in our lives, don't we?
Yes, yeah.
So you have had a fallopian tube removed, is that right?
Fallopian tube and one ovary removed. Because of my age, my surgeon and I discussed it, and for fertility options I wanted to obviously keep the rest, so yeah. So
have you been given the all clear now? What's your prognosis?
2-year mark is this week, so if the ovarian cancer was to return, it would have been predominantly, I think, 85% within the first 2 years, so 3-month monitoring and blood tests and CT scans, so...
And lots of fingers and toes crossed.
Yeah, no.
So, Hayley, let's talk about statistics, because they sadly are quite high in New Zealand, aren't they?
Approximately 320 women are diagnosed per year with ovarian cancer, and over, I think, 175 will die. Goodness. So that's approximately 1 every 48 hours. So
it really is an important part for you to make sure that women are aware that this is happening to women in New Zealand. And especially to raise the awareness for people who are young. I mean, I've heard stories since discussing my case with people that there's quite a few people under the age of 30 who have been diagnosed with ovarian cancer. So, and it obviously impacts on their life. That's exactly right, and I know for you, I mean, the last 2 years have been a huge life-changing experience for you, hasn't it? Definitely, yeah. So can we talk about those symptoms again, just in case anybody is watching? So, lower back pain, nausea, fatigue, feeling full, bloating, they're predominantly the main ones, and again they're quite vague. So, but I would definitely recommend, if you have a gut feeling that it's not right, so go to your GP and they'll go from there. Yeah, and they'll do the appropriate tests and find out everything that you need to know. All right, let's talk about some of these amazing frocks, Hayley. I've been excited that I could wear my frock today, but you've got some incredible frocks, and these are all in your wardrobe, Hayley. You haven't had to go out and buy any. The one on the far right is a new purchase from Sydney. So there is one, yeah. So have you enjoyed the experience of wearing a frock every day? It's been amazing. I've had a ball. It's been great. I mean, even initiating discussions with people on why I'm wearing frocks, even in our office. I mean, we're having a Frocktober Friday tomorrow, and everyone in our office has got on side, and even the males are wearing dresses. So, are you serious? I'm serious. Wow. Yeah. That's fantastic. So that's happening on Friday, big Frocktober Friday. Yep. And I know that you've had a blog along the way too, and people have been able to kind of support and sponsor you through that? Yes, definitely. I've set up a blog for this month, posting my daily pics and giving a wee brief background on why I'm doing it and the benefits of sponsoring.
And it's Hayley's Month of Frocks.
Hayley's Month of Frocks.
.co.nz?
Yes.
Okay, so have a look, and you know, you will have been able to see what Hayley's been doing over the whole month of October, and still a couple of days to go.
Yes, yeah.
And of course, good to see the article in the press about it too, because it all helps raise awareness, doesn't it?
So I guess probably the best website to go to for Frocktober would be www.frocktober.org. So that's the Australian brand.
Yeah, and let's of course make this a big nationwide event.
Definitely, next year we'll be on.
Hayley, thank you very much.
No
and a big
problem.
happy birthday. How extra delightful to have you here today
Thank you,
to share
Megan.
your story.